we are going to start with the student panel. We have our star students here today, Abid Han, we have Nana Yao, and Sheila Perez. If you guys could start and introduce yourselves, I would like to start with Sheila and just share your stories with us.
Hello. I do want to apologize if you hear anything in the background. I have a big family, but it's okay. They're perfectly fine. A little bit about myself is that I am a rising junior studying computer science. And I was able to make an appointment with David and Karen, and I had a lovely time because I actually went to them the most in my sophomore year because I was very confused when I had all these I had interview set up, and I really wanted to prep myself, and I was worried I was worried about not being able to go through the next interview progress. So I actually went to them for advice. They invited me to private events such as Facebook, which I'm entirely grateful for because they opened new doors and opportunities for me. And for the last summer, I interned at NBC Universal as a cybersecurity analyst. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm also an American UC fellow. Yeah, that's it.
Abid, are you here? I think it says ascend on here.
I'm here.
All right.
You want me to go next?
Yes, go next.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Abid Khan. I'm currently a master's student. I'm halfway through the Master's of Science in Accounting program. I'm also currently the president of Ascend. I've been the president of Ascend for almost 2 semesters now. And yeah, nice to meet you all.
And we also have Nana.
Hi, I'm Nana Yao. I'm a senior accounting and economics major. I'm sorry, I got a cold, but Career Center has honestly been so great. I remember, well, this is my second bachelor's, so I was working. I really didn't even have any plans for internships or anything like that. And then one day I got through QMail. They were like, oh, KPMG is looking for interns. Please reply urgently if you're interested. And I applied. And from there, it was just the ball got rolling. Had an interview, got the position in 2 weeks, so which is unheard of. So it was great when they did that. And then during the summer, I have to shout out Diane. Diane has super been there all all the time. I feel I used to contact her every week. I was I don't know what to do. Give me advice. And she was okay, try networking. LinkedIn is where it's at. There's so much alumni. I think there's 98,000 alumni. So I used to just look on the alumni page from Queens College and contact people and be hey, would you mind chatting with me? You get real comfortable talking to people, random people about random things. And I feel the more I just networked, I spoke to people, I just became more confident, more sure of myself, and not afraid to ask things, which I think is the hardest part is just putting yourself out there. So from there, I also did the NABA conference in the summer. It was free to attend. It was $35 membership. And honestly, the conference changed my life. I know I contacted Diane the week before, and I was Diane, please help me. Give me last minute tips. Of course, she's always available. And the conference, I got 4 job offers, 1 internship offer. So honestly, I stand for these conferences. I am a big fan. Just put yourself out there, join everything possible, and use a career center. They're ready, willing, and able. And I know I probably wouldn't have gotten as far as I have without them.
Thank you so much. Considering that we're now in this virtual era, what are some of the suggestions and advice you guys have for the students specific to what they're going through right now? Sheila, do you want to start?
Yeah.
Anyone, just go for it.
Okay, all right, I think I'll take it. So so your background has to be really nice. So that's me. I've got a white wall behind me. Also virtual networking. Diane was the one that put me onto it. But honestly, people are home. They're free to answer your questions and stuff. People are just yeah, just hit me up for a Zoom chat. I honestly was contacting people that were VPs and stuff, and they were yeah, I have free time because they're home. So honestly, virtual networking is really important. Just your outfit's also important. They look from the top up. So make sure you're gonna wear a dress or wear a top. Make sure it's a nice top. I guess also be super aware of like your background and like your chair, like even the chair thing, because I remember I had a chair that like swiveled and I saw that I was just doing that constantly and I was just like, oh, this is like not a good look. So like get a chair that's stable. Look into the camera, which is honestly difficult because like looking to the camera, it's like you're just looking, like it's so weird, but like, you know, you have to, because it looks like you're there, you're present as if it's like an actual meeting. Let's see what other tips. And be like comfortable, like I guess like it's just also just interviewing, but just like a different platform. And I think it's great because honestly I don't want to track to like Manhattan to do like interviews all the time, and like especially with COVID, like I'm not trying to leave my house anytime soon. So yeah, virtual is the way to go, I feel.
Yeah, I could definitely add on to what Naya said. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? You're on mute.
Yeah, you're fine, go for it, sorry.
No, it's Nana, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Thank you. I'll definitely like take a look at your resume and make sure you make an appointment with the QC center. Definitely, you need more than one person to look at your resume, especially what major you're going for. And second, I would definitely network. What she said, go through LinkedIn, but don't just press the connect button. I want you to add a note because you're most likely to get a response. Because like I know I'd be like, why does this person want to connect with me? Seems kind of sketchy. You know what I mean? And then third, a lot of companies are open right now. So like a lot of summer technology internship are open. There's also a GitHub repository where I can send you. And I think that's about it. Also try to attend to conferences because that's where recruiters will most likely look at your resume. You have a higher chance. And yeah, that's what I would say.
So I just recently finished up my internship at KPMG. Originally, it was supposed to be in person. It was supposed to be about 5 months, but it ended up switching over to a virtual internship, which was definitely a different experience because this was their first time organizing such a thing. But what I would say is very important is definitely everything that Nana and Shayla highlighted are very important. Like for the background, for example, I don't live in such a great place that has nice backgrounds like what's behind me right now. So what I ended up doing was I went against like my bed frame and I put up a neutral colored blanket or something like that to create a background. You can try and do that. In terms of your clothing as well, yeah, I mean, don't wear anything too flashy because you don't want people, especially the speaker, to get distracted while they're speaking or while anyone else is speaking. Also, yeah, the resume is very important, especially now, in my opinion. And by that, I mean, a lot of people are probably thinking that there isn't really much they can do to build a resume or, just to better themselves. But there's definitely a lot of things you can do, and it's mostly online courses. Sure, some of the things you have to pay for, but there are a lot of free ones as well. People are also switching over to free ones to try and help everyone out so they can build themselves up to get experience, whether it be like if you're a CS major, there may be some classes. LinkedIn Learning is actually free for QC students. In case you guys didn't know, you guys can go on there and check out a lot of different courses and build yourself up that way, getting certificates. But yeah, overall, that's everything. And one thing that's very important is when you're on camera, I would say, always try and be confident and always show attention. Be attentive to everything being said. That's about it.
Thank you so much. What's next for you guys? Where are you headed?
Okay, I guess for me, I just accepted a position with Abbott. They're a pharmaceutical company. I'm doing their 2-year rotational program in finance development. I'm really excited. I'll be like able to like travel around the country and around the world, once COVID gets sorted out. But it's a really good opportunity, and it's something that I also was really interested in, like their message and like how they're basically here to like help people with pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. I also did get an opportunity. I'm doing an internship in the winter with PwC as well. Just because like, I got offered and I was like, I really want to see what their company is like. But just because like you're in accounting doesn't mean you have to only go to like auditing or like tax. There are other opportunities which plugging for NABA, but I'm outreach for NABA, but like we're trying to do something with that as well. But like there's just like a plethora of like opportunities out there, some that you won't even consider. And honestly, like I didn't even know about this company until the conference, and they were like, oh, can we tell you more about our company? And I was like, okay. And now, I mean, I'm going to go work there. So, you know, definitely like keep an open mind, try to do everything, like try to see everything. Like you never know, like every company has an accounting department, like if you're an accounting student. So it doesn't mean that you just have to do Big Four. And yeah, I'm excited.
And I just want to add on, as Nana said, she's going to be doing a 2-year rotational program. And so Abbott has 4 6-month rotations in the program. And I don't know how it's going to work now, but each rotation is in a different state within the United States. But you also have the opportunity to go international for a rotation. And then when you get placed full-time, you can go international. We have at least 2 Queens College alum that have joined Abbott in the last 3 years, and they were very helpful to Nana. So I just want people to realize that sometimes you get an opportunity, and if it's not in New York, you should definitely consider it and keep your options open.
Yeah.
So I would like to add on. I would highly recommend following everyone here on LinkedIn because like I follow David and he just posted an internship opportunity about sales. So yeah, definitely do that. You may be surprised on what you can find and what kind of things they post. And what I'm currently doing now and what I'm hoping in the future is that I'm currently doing like interviews, technical interviews, HackerRank, where I have to solve some coding problems through Amazon and Google. And I'm actually asking Karen for advice because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it. And yeah, but my true goal is to get an internship for like involved with art/tech because that's what I'm really passionate about, maybe such as web design. And then lastly, I would highly suggest to join groups that's involved with you. For example, there's like, if you're a first generation student, there are going to be groups in LinkedIn or Facebook, which I highly recommend that you should follow. Like, for example, I'm Latina, so there's a Facebook group called Latina in Tech if you're considered a minority, or maybe if you are Black, there's a bunch of programs there that's in Facebook, which I highly recommend to be a part of. If you need any help with that, I'm a tech person, so let me know. Okay, I'll let Karen know as well.
All right, so for me, I'm halfway through my master's, like I said before, so I plan to finish that. And while continuing that, I'm going to continue being the president of Ascend, and we have a number of events that are virtually going to run this semester, so I look forward to seeing you all there. As a side note and kind of a plug for Ascend, what Nana mentioned before, accounting is not just limited to tax or auditing or whatever everyone else keeps saying all the time. There's definitely a lot more things like consulting or even looking into like things like bank and finance, for example, because maybe accounting, hardcore accounting may not be the thing for you. So you guys could definitely check that out. And we have events coming up for those things. Furthermore, so after my internship at KPMG, luckily I got accepted for a full-time position that's going to start on fall 2021 as a tax associate. So that's definitely in my future. And yeah, that's just about it. Something as a side note that I think is very important as well, especially now, since you guys aren't able to network with people as we normally would at school when we host events, have professionals over or just, like adjuncts or staff members from our school who are very useful to you. You should definitely cold contact people, and like what's her name? Shayla had mentioned cold contacting. It's like I really put a precedence on that because you'd be surprised how many people are willing to help you if you actually reach out to them, whether it be like a big shot partner in a firm or even if it's like someone as small as an associate or someone else in a different company that you're interested in. And just making a relationship that way now is a very important thing for you.
Thank you guys so much. I think this was really helpful. We appreciate you sharing your stories with us. I mean, from what I've heard, some of the key takeaways is definitely network. Make sure that you stay in contact with the center. and just do all the right things to get where you guys are. And I think you definitely are our star students, and we appreciate you taking the time to share your stories with us today. Before we move on, I know that Karen joined us later in the session. Karen, are you here?
I am.
Hi, Karen Johnson. Good to see you. So
Hi.
you didn't introduce yourself in the beginning, and I really wanted you to do that now because we do have a good number of computer science students here.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Christina. And my apologies for being late, you guys. I was actually in a training, so it conflicted with the timing. Great to meet you all. It's been a pleasure to listen to the panel. Thank you, students, for being here. You have such great insights, and I just want to commend you because it's a testament to you, you know, putting yourself out there, especially Shella. I know you've been a go-getter and you know, seizing every opportunity. It's been so great to hear from all three of you. My name, as Christina mentioned, is Karen Johnson, and I meet and work closely with our computer science and math students. And I just want to actually plug real quickly, we have an upcoming LinkedIn workshop for tech students. So if you're computer science or tech related interests for career, and you're still kind of starting through your LinkedIn page, you want to perfect it to kind of entice potential employers, please look out on hireqc, as Liz gave an overview earlier, for the announcement for that, and you can register right away. It's going to be September 30th at 12:15. Okay, it's only going to be half an hour, so it's going to be nice and quick. Yeah, and I just want to just let you know that feel free to reach out for a one-on-one session with me via EAB Navigate to schedule a half an hour session. We could discuss more about what you personally are seeking to do and what direction you're trying to go with your computer science or tech related career. Okay, thanks, Christina.
We have for our star students from anyone. Is there something more that you guys want to know? I know we answered a few questions in the chat, but if there's any other questions, let us know now. And someone actually asked Sheila if they could get in touch with you. Okay, you've hosted your email. All right. Okay, thank you so much, Zavi. I think we can wrap up. I haven't really seen any new students joining. We were thinking to start a presentation again, but I don't think that would be necessary.
I just wanted to add that a lot of companies, I know especially finance companies, for students that are sophomore or juniors, are doing a lot of diversity initiatives right now. So for students that are Black, Latino, LGBT, women, please, you know, go on websites. You can Google, you know, college student diversity programs, sign up. Some of them are a couple of hours, some of them are a couple of days, but you know, definitely now in the fall is the time to do this, and you know, just get out there and network with people.
Just one final reminder, Diane just remind me. So for those of you who are interested in internship opportunities that are tech related, I just want to give you a heads up that those deadline will be approaching this fall for summer opportunities. So you're looking to submit your application for first year, second year, junior, seniors for a deadline that's likely to be in November of 2020, right? And those are for summer 2021 opportunities. So I will be, you know, sending out an announcement, but just want to give you a heads up, especially for some of the major tech companies and even the smaller ones, they will be having deadlines this fall before the academic semester is over. So keep a lookout for that.
Okay. That's just generally a very good point. I think that we should underline and emphasize, and I think most of our STAR students have recognized this. Much of the hiring takes place a good 6 months in advance. And so in terms of planning for and thinking about your timeline, you always want to make sure that you are sort of planning ahead and not waiting until the very last minute. I think Liz said that earlier on. But, you know, give yourself a good 6 to 8 months in advance of whatever your goal is to get there.
All right, thank you. On September 1st, taking the time to learn more about career services. We are here to support you, coach you, and guide you along your career development pathway. So thank you to my team of career educators for being here, the staff at the Center for Career Engagement and Internship. Thank you to our student panel for participating and sharing their inspiring stories with other students as well. So thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to working with you throughout the semester. Bye-bye. Have a great day.